Hey guys, welcome back to Sip and Dip with Chelsea. For today's video, we're going to be doing some neutral winter nails with a sugared snowflake. So let's go get to dipping. I'm going to be using Kara Sky's products today. This is natural. You can use this to build up an apex on your nails, so totally optional. I'll also be using their dip powder liquids. So to start, I'm just removing the excess product on my brush, and we're going to do one small stripe down the center of our nail. Again, you don't have to do this step. I am doing this so that my nails don't look too flat for this design. It's also great if you experience chipping, cracking, or anything like that. This is a really great technique to build up a very easy, quick apex on your nail. Their base liquid dries fairly quick, which I love for a very simple, easy, straightforward manicure. It's already dry, so I'm going to dust it off with my scrub brush. Now I'm going to go in with Prim and Proper. I've used this several times on my channel. It's one of my go-to neutral shades. We're going to do a full layer on the nail and then dip in. All credit goes to this artist here. I'm going to put the picture up. I found this manicure on Pinterest and I fell in love with it. It's just such a classic, timeless look. I feel like you could totally rock this manicure anytime in the winter, especially right now. I'd love to hear what your style is. Is it kind of more non-traditional winter feels, or are you all about that red and green, true traditional Christmas manicure? Once it's dry, I dust it off and we're gonna go in for one more coat. So this is another full layer. I do really love these liquids, and I say it every time I use them and I forget. I end up venturing out and trying other brands and I run back to this one. It is a faster drying liquid, like I said, but it is thinner. Look at this application. This is before filing and shaping. It just gives such a clean application, and I do see why so many nail salons carry these products, because they are faster drying. So for a straightforward manicure, it's a breeze. You don't have to sit there and wait for it to dry, and it's a thin liquid, so you're gonna get those nice, thin, natural layers. Once it dries, I dust it all off, and we're going to start on the white nail. So this is their pure white. Any white will do. We're going to do a full coat on the entire nail and then dip in. Just a heads up, white is a very unforgiving color. So just so you know, it is one of the harder colors to work with, but this one gives such a great full coverage look, so I didn't have any issues. All right, I'm all done with my white, dusting it off, and we're gonna do our clear. So I'm clear encapsulating now on these solid nails, just so we can hopefully avoid having any glitter contaminate them. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that now before I pull the glitter out. So this clear, if you remember, this is our third full layer, and we did do that one down the middle, but as you can see, my nails do not look thick or bulky. If you struggle with thicker liquids, or maybe just having thicker nails in general, and you really are on the hunt for something that gives you a more natural look, give these liquids a try. With them being thinner, it really makes application so easy. All right, now for the star of the show. This is Superficial. It is so gorgeous, a timeless classic glitter, the sparkle, it's just beautiful. So now we're gonna do a full coat on our pinky nail. She's gonna be sparkling this manicure, and we're gonna dip in. Once it's dry, then we dust it off. Now we're going in for that second coat, so we get the full glitter payoff. Next, I'm going to do another full coat, but this time we're going to dip into clear. This will protect the glitter when we go to file, shape, and buff. All right, y'all, we're all done with dipping. So now we're going to use our activator. This is called Seal and Protect, and we're going to apply this to all of the nails generously so that it will harden the base liquid and we can file and shape. Here's how we're looking. This is before shaping, and I think it looks pretty darn good. So now I've got my Macart nail file here. This is my 180 grit. We're gonna go around that free edge to get our shape back, and then across the entire top surface. I am not going to use a buffing block today because I will be using a gel top coat. So gel needs a rough surface, so skip the buffing block if you're gonna use gel on top of dip powder. But if you absolutely have to smooth it out, then I suggest using a base gel before you go in for your top coat. So here they are. I am all done. We're going to dust it all off and then use some rubbing alcohol to get them nice and clean. All right, they are clean and ready for gel top coat. So I grabbed this one again from Pure Sky. I love the rounded brush bristles. Chef's Kiss, it's my favorite. I wish I could get them in every single dip powder liquid as well. This is also a thinner consistency, which is my personal preference. If you like a thicker consistency gel, this one may not be for you. But because I use dip powder liquid so often, I find myself gravitating towards that thinner liquid consistency, and it just, again, it gives such a natural look. I don't feel like they get super thick, and I still get that super high gel top coat shine. So when I'm done applying this to all of the nails, then I'm going to cure for 60 seconds. Now I'm just removing that tacky layer with a lint-free wipe and some rubbing alcohol. I grabbed this gel liner brush from Pure Sky. It is so spot on and a perfect match for the glitter dip powder. The reason I grabbed this is, one, I want you to be able to see what I'm doing on camera. So usually when you do anything sugared, you can use a gel top coat. You can also use, like I'm doing, a gel polish color. So totally optional on what you want to do. The second reason I'm doing this is because I am using glitter dip powder and it has clear in it. So it can sometimes be not so pigmented. So by doing this glitter underneath it, if there are any bare areas, it's not going to show through. I want really thin lines, so I grab my Winstonia short. I'm going to run that through this glitter here, and we're going to get started. I'm going to start sidewall to center, just making one middle line, get some more product on there, and go over top again so that I can really see it and it's nice and pigmented. Then we're going to do some more lines over here on the side to build out our snowflake. I'm also going to do one line running that sidewall just so it has a really big pop of glitter in that area. Next, we're going to add our little spikes of flare at the end of our lines. Normally I would suggest to pour the glitter over top, but because this does have clear in it and I really want a pigmented look, I'm going to ever so slightly and gently lay it in there. If you want to clean anything up, now would be the time, and then we're going to cure for 60 seconds. Now that it's cured, we can dust off all of the excess glitter and admire our beautiful sparkly snowflake. All right, now it's time for our cuticle oil. So I'm going to apply this to all of my nails and rub it all in. Just a heads up, if you've never done sugar nails before, it is going to have a rough, gritty texture. It's normal, that's part of it. It does bother some people, but I want to give you a heads up and fair warning because it took me by surprise the first time I did it, but I'm used to it now, so it doesn't really bother me, especially for that beautiful glitter payoff. So here they are all done. And thank you so much to this artist who put this design out there because it's beautiful and very inspiring. Thank you guys again for being here. I hope you're having an amazing holiday season, and I'll see y'all next week.